We start this hour where China has spoken out against European plans to reimpose sanctions on Iran over its nuclear program. Britain, France and Germany had warned the United Nations that they would bring back the measures if a new diplomatic solution is not reached by the end of August. In response, China said it opposes invoking new sanctions, stating that such actions do not help build trust or bridge differences between the parties. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian added that sanctions are not conducive to efforts to resume diplomatic talks early, highlighting Beijing's call for continued negotiations rather than punitive measures. We're now joined by Dr. Satoru Nagao to discuss this development in further detail. Dr. Nagao, thank you very much for joining us. What has China got in being interested when it comes to the Iranian nuclear program and also its sanctions imposed on Iran? How will that affect China?
Indeed, this policy is reflected by China's long-term policy. China is tilting towards Muslim world, Muslim countries in the Middle East, and when something has happened between Israel and others, in this case, China's side is very clear. For example, what happened just after the October 7, 2023 terrorism of the Hamas attack Israel that time. The China say Israel should take the responsibility about this terrorism, even if the part, but they clearly mentioned Israel's responsibility of the terrorism against Israel. So that's why the view from this statement, it is clear that the China focusing on Iran side more on the Middle East policy. So in this case, Iran's nuclear development program, indeed, about missile fuel, Iran asked China to send, and so Iran is importing the fuel from China to fuel of the missiles in this case. So that's why Iran's nuclear program, indeed, China is supporting Iran's program. So and China and Western country, they are facing, the relation is deteriorating recently. So that's why view from China, supporting Iran is more beneficial than cooperate with the Western countries. It is a long-term trend of the China's foreign policy. Instead of this, China want to appeal their friendship with other global South countries. It's a current trend. So against Israel or against the Western countries, that is a long-term trend that recently China is seeking.
Yes. Dr. Nagao, if the European powers, being France, the United Kingdom and Germany, do reimpose these sanctions, what kind of damage is that going to have on the Iranian economy and also its position on the world stage?
Indeed, economic sanction will be meaningless if China supports Iran economically. This is other sanction we can see is a sanction against North Korea, sanction against Russia, sanction. So that's why every time the similar situation could happen if China trade with them. So that's why the recent trend is China expand influence through the sanctions. And China itself hasn't faced a strong sanction from the other countries because China's influence is very, very strong in the global free trade market. So that's why the US tried to impose economic sanction against China, but very limited area, limited companies. So that's why still China is a hub to provide many materials to the other country, including country face economic sanction from Western countries. So, sanction against Iran, yes, Iran want to escape from this sanction, but indeed, if China will cooperate with Iran, view from Iran, there is a possibility they can survive because of the China's support.
Yes, Dr. Nagal, thank you very much. You are staying with us for further updates from around the world. We now move over